Hey, Manifash. It is the 3rd of December, 2019. And I pray you're all well. This is just getting crazier by the day. There was one thing I wanted to make a video on a few days back, and I never got around to it because there's about 100 things that I want to share with you guys. But this little cartoon right here, Hell of a Boss, was trending #1 on YouTube a few days ago. And I was going to do a video on it. And then this morning, I got an email to a video that actually goes over this cartoon. And the channel that did the video, SGTreport, they really did a good job. So I'm going to share part of their video with you and leave links for you to go over there and check these guys out. They're doing their best to lead people to Christ, you guys. You know, I don't know the exactitudes of their doctrine and what they believe, but I know that they understand we're in a spiritual war and that Jesus is the answer. These aren't false prophets like your Kanyes and Joel Osteens and whatnot. This is the real deal. So here's a part of their video here. You just won't believe this stuff, you guys.
Hey friends, Sean from SGTreport here. I hope you all had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I want to share an important news item with you as we move toward Christmas and celebrate the birth of Jesus Christ, the Redeemer. It's time we use his name more often in these videos because the war against him and everything he represents has reached a fevered pitch. Just a word of love and encouragement to all of you who are suffering or who have loved ones who are suffering. So many of us have people we love who suffer from anxiety, depression, addiction, or even mental illness. It's become something of an epidemic, and it's so hard on those of us who love those people. In just the past year, 2 of my good friends have lost their sons to these issues. And for those who face a similar predicament, I pray that God performs a miracle in your life and in the life of the ones you love. The fact is, our families and our values remain under attack by the very hypocrites who pretend to care about our kids, like YouTube and the federal government. Take, for instance, COPPA, the Children's Online Privacy Act, which is all about protecting children under the age of 13 from having their data harvested, but doesn't do a damn thing from protecting those same kids from finding and watching seriously harmful content, which is being produced and targeted to them. Case in point, Hell of a Boss. Produced by the YouTube channel VisiPop, which has 2.5 million subscribers, this abhorrent, evil cartoon was trending in the top 10 on YouTube about a week ago when it was released. The cartoon, featuring a ragtag team of demonic imps in hell who are also murderers for hire.
When you want somebody gone and you don't want to wait too long, call the immediate murder professionals.
Use vast amounts of profanity.
Eat this. And then you know that bridge over the freeway?
Yeah?
Shit off it.
Depict the dismemberment of bodies, including children, binge drinking.
Why would you drink on a work night? I'm hungover from this morning, dumbass.
Sex act references, and the glorification of all things satanic.
Have you guys forgotten what service we provide?
And if you like pentagrams, this cartoon has plenty of those too. And it's not age restricted. Yes, even fantasizing about the murdering of one's own parents is promoted in this piece of excrement.
What you dreaming about?
I was dreaming my parents were being murdered, but now I'd like to go back to that.
A rated R at best piece of adult content with 7.8 million views in just a week. At the end, the cartoon makes fun of the child they just murdered and the mother who goes on TV begging for help to find her missing son. And this garbage, supposedly made for adults, is on YouTube right now. Not age restricted. Evil adult content that would be rated R if it was in a movie theater. A piece of cartoon filth that is in violation of numerous YouTube community guidelines. Trending on YouTube. And COPPA doesn't do a thing to protect kids from this type of vile satanic content. It merely protects their privacy, we're told. But it doesn't stop there with VisiPop. The October 2019 cartoon, Has Been Hotel, offers more sick adult content, drug use, upside-down crosses, and pentagrams, and takes place in hell. The pilot is here, the description under the video on YouTube proclaims. Follow Charlie, the princess of hell, as she pursues her seemingly impossible goal of rehabilitating demons to peacefully reduce overpopulation in her kingdom. I'm not making that up. Read it for yourself. After a yearly extermination imposed by angels, she opens a hotel in hopes that parents will be checking out into heaven. While most of hell mocks her goal, her devoted partner, Vaggie, and their first test subject, adult film star Angel Dust, stick by her side. When a powerful entity known as the Radio Demon reaches out to Charlie to assist in her endeavors, her crazy dream is given a chance to become a reality. Be warned, this project is aimed at older audiences, bad words and innuendo galore. Friends, while that may be the claim, this cartoon is not age-restricted and can be seen by any child that merely clicks on it. And these types of cartoons often find themselves trending and being promoted by YouTube. Has Been Hotel, 17 million views on YouTube right now. And YouTube proclaims itself to be a champion of child safety. The attack on families, children, Christianity, and wholesome values continues, unabated, on YouTube and throughout the Western world. And the result, whether it's the goal or not, is an epidemic of disconnected, anxiety-filled, depressed young people who are being programmed to believe that God doesn't exist, human beings are the result of a random super explosion known as the Big Bang, and are now nothing more than a plague on the earth that must be extinguished in order to save it. This nihilistic view of the world has seeped into our culture through the music industry, books, Hollywood films, TV, and on YouTube, with cartoons like Hell of a Boss and Has Been Hotel, which are never flagged or given strikes for community guidelines violations or for endangering innocent children, with content clearly produced by and for very sick adults, but instead are featured as trending on the platform that pretends to care so much about our kids. The attacks on family and kids continues and accelerates because they hate you, they hate your values, and they hate the innocence of children.
Yeah, can you believe that, huh? It's amazing what's going on in this world, But, I commend these guys for putting up this video. I don't know exactly where Sean at SGT sits in his doctrine, but, you got to remember, we all came around at one point. We all prescribed to things in the world, to politics, and all these different things that we're all learning are just giant lies layered on top of older lies on top of ancient lies, and that it's a spiritual war for your soul, and that if you don't engage it as such through the Spirit of the living God by Jesus Christ, then you'll be deceived. I can't say it enough. The deception is so deep, I don't know any other way to put it. So pray for these guys over there at SGT. They are seriously seeking the truth, and they're being led to Jesus Christ. So praise God. You know what I'm saying? Million things I want to share. Some things that have been revealed to me about Kanye West. It's just like off the chart type stuff. But time and everything, you guys, and just the frustration of it all. I'm telling you, just coming on the computer sometimes nowadays, I just don't even want to do it. And I know a lot of you can relate to that. It's really getting thicker and thicker out there. This evil is just emerging, but we have the light within us. Just lean on Jesus. I'm telling you, be on that rock every waking moment, 24/7, and keep looking up. Our redemption truly does draw near. Praise God. Peace and grace to all of you. Many fish.
Finally, my brethren, be strong in the Lord, and in the power of his might. Put on the whole armor of God, that ye may be able to stand against the wiles of the devil. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Wherefore take unto you the whole armor of God,